Tell your friends! Tell your friends about Hooks and Ladders, but also about songstudio.ca. You can get all kinds of information about songwriting, tips, and all kinds of stuff. Anyway, like, follow, and subscribe. That's what we need. That's what you need.
Hey, welcome to Hooks and Ladders. What you're about to see is part of what we did at the SongStudio workshop in Toronto in July 2022. There'll be lots more to see. We're just going to roll it out a little bit at a time. So sit back and enjoy. And if you want to know more about SongStudio, visit www.songstudio.ca and check us out. Enjoy. So what's a typical day in the life of Lacey Hill these days?
I wake up grateful. First things first. Let's just get that. You writing this down? You writing this down. Number one, you wake up, you be grateful. And if you're not grateful, you take the time and you get grateful. You find it. You take the time in your heart to find it. I don't care how long that takes. You sit there. For me, I meditate. I really love vibes, guys. You can YouTube 528 is the frequency of love, okay? This is the megahertz in which it vibrates, okay? My whole album, I'm writing the third album. I got volume 1, 2, and 3 of 528. I will always call my albums 528 volume whatever, because this is where I want to be. This is what I want to do. This is my main motto, is loving. Loving yourself, loving other people, getting other people falling in love with themselves. When that happens, things friggin' click, and everybody here has such amazing gifts. So when they're lit, you're lit. When you see them striving, you start to strive. So I want to build this momentum of love. It sounds up, but I
sounds fabulous.
I'm on that train, man. I'm on that wave, and ain't nobody gonna shake me. I've seen some stuff that whatever anybody else says, it cannot shake what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to change the world, and that sounds crazy. But I wake up grateful, and that's what I say. I'm gonna change the world today. That's where I want to live, man. That's where I want to be, man. And every chance you get is a chance for a miracle to happen. And I've seen some stuff happen.
So when does the music come to you?
I don't know, man. That's like
Is there any commonality about is it when you're doing something to distract yourself, or
no?
Or is it?
I practice every day.
Are you very conscious about it?
I practice every day. Mm-hmm. I have to. I don't like feeling anxiety before a show because I didn't practice. That's some fucked up shit. I don't want to feel that way. I don't like anxiety. Why? When I'm trying to vibrate in a love vibration, I can't do that. So there's things I have to do in order to maintain that frequency. Because if I don't, I'll slip and it'll go, oh man, I didn't practice. I don't know. Meanwhile, it's in my heart, and all I have to do is show up and trust. But with that trust comes responsibility on me. And that means I have to do these things in order to be good at it. Practice what you're doing every day. I already said this. Practice what you want to practice, your mindset, your conversations with yourself. There's negative patterns in ourselves that we're constantly we either falter in or we change. And that's the thing about change, and that's the thing about writing new things. So when you're practicing, you allow yourself for that space. If it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. There's no pressure, because I know that when it's supposed to, I have that much trust that it will be there. And it will be there with ease. I'll write it 15 minutes. It's You Babe is like one of my top songs for this last album. It got licensed and synced for like a couple movies and a TV show. And I wrote that one morning in 15 minutes on the ukulele. Just so that if you guys are interested in like the ukulele part, if you put it on a capo 5 right here and the last 4, that's a ukulele. So tip for today, if you didn't friggin' know that, my job is done, because you're gonna go home and you're gonna discover that, and that's a ukulele. So the 5th capo, the last 4 strings. If you didn't know that, my job is done today. That's all I did.
You have so much more to give than just that.
But yeah, it's I try to eat good too. So there's this I like to juice. Yeah. And since the pandemic, I haven't gotten the COVID, knock on any kind of wood, I don't know. But I've been juicing. And I juice and I love it. And I love it so much that I've created a business plan for my community. Like, I want to do a drive-through called Good to Go. And everything in this drive-through is good. Like, it's juice, it's wheatgrass, it's like, it's and my motto is boosting immunity in the community. That's what I want to do. That's what I have a passion in that big time.
With a side of fungus.
With a side of fungus, yeah man. Yeah. Yep. There's this new coffee, and that's what I would do. It's an alternative coffee thing. Mud water. Yeah, man. That's what that's what I want at my drive-through. So it's all like alternative things, you know, like you can't get that on the res. You can't get that on the res. We don't have Uber Eats. We don't have like things like that, you know what I mean? But we have the space and we have the people, and I have the desire to help my community in that way. Eventually, I mean, like, I'm pretty busy with all this other stuff with the ACE Foundation, and
it sounds like you're busy with a lot of things.
I need a team, man. I need a team that will believe in what I'm trying to do and help me get it installed, because with that comes a residency, and there isn't really any kind of place like that on the reserve. And for individuals really wanting to have that experience, never been, want to learn, want to become an ally, or want to create with some natives, you know what I mean? Like, so I want to create like a residency for people to come and experience. And I want that residency to connect with Polytech, which is the school there, the post-secondary school. So I want to design a program that they will get a certificate in the residency. So it's all like that awareness about life. But yeah, I guess I should probably sing another one. So this album, I brought some, if you'd like.
Is that volume 2?
This is volume 2 of 528. Volume 2 was a real big turning point in my life. When I was in my 20s, I had a full-time forever job, benefits, all the things. I was 25, 26, and finishing post-secondary, being an Indigenous woman, that's huge. And then plus getting a job, I got my own house with I didn't need a co-signer or nothing. I'm a go-getter, right? So it's really a really awesome thing that I'm doing all these things, because not a lot of people are able to do that from where I'm from. So I'm with a beautiful partner. Her name is Maggie. She's a chiropractic doctor. I'm working full time. We have a home. We have animals. Everything is going great. We're getting ready to start our own clinic. And you know, we've been together for about 6 years. You know, it brings me to my 30s. I'm 32. And she gets diagnosed with cancer. And it's an awful cancer because it's in her mouth. And from diagnosis to her passing away was 7 months, and actually it'll be 6 years next month with her passing. So that really, like I said, I'm glad to be here, because that was a really hard thing to go through. With that being said, remember when I said you can experience real shitty things, but just know that there's really amazing things on the other side of that? This is one of them. I never experienced anything so unfair. And I'm a Native woman. I've experienced unfairness, okay? And this was completely uncalled for. So I realize and become more aware of that we only have so much time, and to do what you're supposed to do in this time, in this minimal time, this blink of an eye that we have. And so I quit my job. I sold my home. I created that album. And this is what I do now. And I share these moments because this could be something that somebody out there might feel like they connect with, or have had a great loss in their life, to bring this awareness, or to remind people that we only have so much time, and that you should follow your dreams, whatever that is, and feel good about it. It took a lot for me to be like, oh, but it's a good job forever. Oh, but I have a home. Oh, but I did this, but. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Really, truly asking yourself deeper questions really opens up a different area in your soul. It's soul work. And I encourage people to do soul work. Because when you do soul work, your purpose in life shows up clearer. It shows up with opportunity. It shows up with the trust that, hey, I'm going to show up. That means you're going to show up, right? Yeah? Okay. All right. Let's keep doing this. It's a relationship. And so I put all my love songs that I wrote for her on this album. And this album has helped me. This was 5 years ago. 2017, I released it. And I haven't been working a full-time job ever since that album's out. I'm not saying I'm rich or nothing like that. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying, hey, it's good enough for me to make me happy. And I have everything that I ever wanted. Mm-hmm. And it's going to continue to be that. So that gives me the ability to give more, because I know it's the flow. It's the flow of it. So I'm super pumped to be releasing another album, and I'll sing one of the songs off that album. You used to make me smile, but you've been gone for longer than a little while. My heart never felt this way before. Ache so deep like an open sore. Look how we came together, like a dream catcher, wind and feathers. You know I'll always love you so. And no matter how long you're gone, oh, I just want you here. Oh, I want you near. Oh, I want you. Oh, I want you here. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I recall that day You were lying in the sun rays. Beauty never looks so good, just like my memory should. Oh, I just want you here. Oh, I want you near. Oh, I want you. Oh, I want you here.
Lovely. Lovely. We hope you've enjoyed this little taste of the SongStudio workshop in Toronto in July 2022. Stay tuned for more.